I was thinking about pick-up lines the other day. It's been a while since anyone tried to pick me up, but about 20 years ago I joined a local gym because it had a swimming pool, and I would stride out my steps in the lap pool with resistance for my thighs. And while I was doing this, a gentleman introduced himself. His name was Fred. He was a Korean War veteran, and the Korean War happened about 25 years before I was even born. He was in his 80s. He took a bit of a shine to me. And he said to me, "Oh, I suppose like a young ladies yourself wouldn't be interested in an old fella like me." I thought this was a rhetorical question. So I said, "Oh, I don't know, Fred, I'm sure a gentleman of your, experience would have a lot more conversation than the guys that I meet around in the local pubs." Again, rhetorical, so I thought. The next day, Fred approached me. He had got himself out of the pool and had wrapped his towel around his skinny waist and came and stood at the end of the pool to await my approach as I walked through the thigh-high water towards him. So I was level with the varicose veins in his calves and his leather slippers. And he said to me, "I have to go to Perth next week for a prostate operation, but when I'm back in a month or so, can I call you?" Well, I was so somewhat taken aback. I didn't know what to do. My mind was racing with the inevitable, oh no, I've accidentally led this poor gentleman on and I don't know how to let him down. The situation was so preposterous and surreal. I stammered out my phone number with maybe a digit or so misheard, hopefully, and then I left that gym never to return because I was so shy about going back. I mean, shy, now we know it's social anxiety. Poor Fred. He must be dead by now, given that was like 20 years ago and he was in his 80s then. Perhaps it's safe to go back to the gym. See you when you've got nothing on.